Gentlemen, we would like to invite to this podium so he can come and speak to his people. The national chairman, the national chairman, the national chairman. Please shift back. Can we please shift back? Can we shift back? Ladies and gentlemen, the national chairman of the next president, the national chairman, Comrade Adams Aliyu Oshiomhole.
Madam, wait.
Thank you. APC. Nigeria. Nigeria. Say Buhari all over Nigeria. Say Buhari. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, my dear friend, my brother, my comrade, my in-law, the governor of Kogi State, Comrade Yahaya Bello, and the wife of the governor, my colleagues, members of the National Working Committee, leaders of the party in Kogi State, the ever-militant, rugged, dogged, intelligent, resourceful youth of Kogi State. I am very, very, very proud of what I have seen today. Let me also salute the ever-hardworking, productive, tireless women of Kogi State. Let me appreciate the wisdom, the consistency, the guidance of our elders of Kogi State. Now let me reveal something to you. Our president does not smile all the time because the challenge of managing an edifice that has been destroyed by people, destroy people, is not easy. But this afternoon, I saw my president. I saw your president. I saw Nigeria president walking around the stadium. And I saw the energy of the youth, the enthusiasm of the women. And I saw the way you responded. Even without saying a word, Kogi people have spoken. Mr. President, Kogi people have spoken. And allow me to appreciate. Mr. President, I want to make this confession to you. Up to the day before yesterday night, we were not sure whether the rally will take place in Kogi. But when I called my friend, I said, are you ready for next tomorrow? And this is by midnight of the day before yesterday. And he said, comrade, if it is tomorrow, I am ready. I organization. But you know, as they say, talk can be cheap. But walking the talk is the challenge. So when I entered here this afternoon, and we saw that crowd, I saw my president, Bibi with smile. And I said to my brother, thank you. You have proven that truly you are an organizer. And I am proud of you. And now this is secret. This is secret. When I go home, this is secret. Don't tell anyone. I am going to tell my people, we marry our daughter to a resourceful young man in Kogi State. Remember, this is secret, don't reveal it. But let's go back to the business of today. Let's go back. Yahaya Bello, Yahaya Bello, Yahaya Bello, Yahaya Bello, Yahaya Bello. I don't want to
Development Buhari, say Baba, carry we go. Promised land, 2019 on our post, no rival, carry we go. Make it scan, you we want. Carry we go. APC, next level, corruption free, carry go.
Thank you very much. Now go. The whole wedding. You know, what you don't know is that when you took my sister, I also gave out my daughter to Kogi. But let me appreciate this. If you watch PDP campaign, you see Atiku. Now, if you understand Yoruba a little bit, Atiku, Wotiku, Otiku, Atiku, Awoloku, Talopawo, Korojolopawo, Atiku, Otiku. Now, I really want to go to the serious message. Every day I watch them. PDP is crying like a primary two people who throws away his milk on his way to class and is accusing everybody of stealing his milk. Every day they will say that APC want to rig election. Today I want to be very direct and frank. The problem is every armed robber who live and sustain a livelihood through robbery always believe that every other person is a thief. I challenge Atiku Abubakar, the candidate of PDP. We will publish the record. In his election in 2011, as vice president, Atiku lost deposit in Adamawa. He lost all the 3 senatorial seats. And what I ask our people to do, including the media, is to go to the archives. When the result came out, Professor Jibril Aminu considered defeat. Ziguina considered defeat. The 3rd senator considered defeat. And President Obasanjo called me. I was in labor. I was in real opposition. And he said, listen. No, listen. Otito, Kuli. Kogi youth. Kogi women. to say this is what Comrade said. Because when they talk of rigging and manipulation, they are the inventor, the sustainers of rigging. And Professor Jibril Aminu is alive. He wrote a congratulatory letter to the man who won. But because Atiku failed, how can he be vice president? And he lost his own state. He paid 100 million for those who lost to accept, for those who won to declare their victory. And Professor Aminu said, but I have already congratulated the winner. He said, don't worry. After all, he worked in customs before. He understands the language and the logic of smuggling. Is that not correct? That is how they smuggle those who lost. They smuggle them into victory. Those who won, they pay them to accept defeat. Is that a man who will speak of honesty? No. Is that a man who can speak to integrity? No. Is that a man who can speak to character? No. The leadership of a nation, can it be carried out by a man or woman without character? No. Can Nigeria continue to be led by people whose only mission is to get power almost for its own sake? No. Look at Atiku. We must evaluate. At the beginning, he was vice president. Atiku involved himself in a roadside fight in Abuja between himself and President Obasanjo. The two of them were fighting. Obasanjo said, Atiku, we were only. Atiku said, if I'm only, you won't look at me. You taught me. Do you remember? Do you remember? What did Obasanjo say? Obasanjo said, however wicked people think he is, and he is truly wicked. Because I was president of NSC and I know what he tried to do to labor. And I dealt with him. You know it. Not be empty bones. He said, his vice president was to be investigated by the Americans. And he found it embarrassing that as a sitting president, the Americans were going to investigate his vice president. He has to misuse his office by stopping the investigation. And he then asked, only a few years back, that how will you have a president who is already a suspect? Nigeria cannot return to the days where some people think it is their birthright, with or without character, to superintend over the affairs of Africa's greatest nation. That will not happen. Number two, every day they destroy, they criticize and abuse every institution of state. They have called INEC everything. Atiku want to become the chairman of INEC. His vice president want to become the Inspector General of Police. Their campaign director general, the man who presided over the liquidation of Society Generale Bank after they have collected the deposit of very poor people. Bukola Saraki. Bukola only. Bukola. 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 Bomo war. Party war. PDP. Bomo war. Adiko. Bomo war. Obari. Iwalo Sobeo. Dino. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Listen. Me. Hello. Hello. I didn't call anybody a thief. I only I always try to remind you, because this country, people have very short memories. But let me say that our president is determined to conduct himself, even in moment of this election, as a statesman. And we are proud of that. He has remained focused on his agenda. And we are determined to keep to those issues. So I want to assure you, come February 16, remember, we not only need to vote for Buhari, you also need